Hey, big Fox News alert we've been covering for you all morning long. Hunter Biden's pardon comes after months of the White House insisting the president will not let his son off the hook.
Hey guys, so y'all probably have heard by now, but Joe Biden, he pardoned his son, Hunter, for everything between 2014 and 2024.
From a presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No. I can say that it is still very much a no to the questions that I've gotten about if the president's going to pardon his son.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
President Biden says that he's not going to pardon his son, Hunter. Is he going to ask Donald Trump to do that?
I've been very clear. The president's been very clear when we've been asked this question.
Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins me now. Very clear, Joe. Clear as mud.
Yeah. Karine Jean-Pierre, she's going to be great on The View. Isn't she, Todd? I mean, she's going to be worked in that rotation, no doubt, or handed a primetime show on MSNBC. Either way, we can look at this two ways, right? If President Biden, and yes, he's still president, even though most Americans barely see or hear from the guy anymore. If Joe Biden didn't pardon his criminal son, some would be saying how horrible a father he was for not doing that while shamefully walking out of the Oval Office after what many can call the worst presidency of anyone's lifetime. On the other hand, if Joe didn't pardon Hunter, and yes, it's hard having the name Joe these days, then my bet is future President Trump would have, either in the name of unity or just to, troll Democrats and their many allies in the media into completely losing their minds again for doing so. Either way, entities from the New York Post to Fox News are vindicated here because we were told from 51 former intelligence officers back in October 2020, right before that election, that Hunter Biden's laptop was a product of Russian disinformation, and every media outlet outside of this one echoed that sentiment as if it were gospel, as if it were absolute fact. Twitter, run by Elon Musk, not run by Elon Musk, but Jack Dorsey, and Facebook, and that duplicitous phony, Mark Zuckerberg running it then and running it now, literally shut down accounts which said the laptop and its contents were real. This pardon now closes a chapter on one of the most sorry moments for our media and the deep state alike. And it cements Joe Biden and his team's legacy, like Karine Jean-Pierre, as the most dishonest, least successful administration in American history. And that ain't hyperbole. Yes, he gets away with it, but we all saw this coming. Let's face it.
A mile away. Jim Jordan asked the perfect question, I'll just add. If Democrats in the media insisted for so long that there was nothing to the Biden impeachment inquiry, then why did Joe just issue a pardon for the very thing that they were inquiring about? That's a perfect question.
Boom.
We will leave it out there. Before we let you go, Trump's FBI director pick, Kash Patel, sending shockwaves through the media. Watch.
Kash Patel as FBI director would be like if you crossed Alex Jones with J. Edgar Hoover in terms of just how much he would want to ignore precedent.
If there was any doubt that President-elect Donald Trump intends to follow through with his promises of radical change and retribution, both here at home and abroad, those doubts have been erased.
This pick is another sign that Trump plans to follow through on his promises to disrupt Washington.
Joe, what do you make of the hyperventilating coming out of the deep state through their mouthpieces in the mainstream media?
Todd, I was watching over the weekend the likes of Andrew McCabe on CNN absolutely losing his mind over there after President-elect Trump selected Kash Patel as his FBI director, given that McCabe, was fired from the FBI for leaking sensitive information to the press and then later lied about it under oath, only to be hired by CNN, which felt, like 5 minutes after that firing to lecture all of us on ethics and honesty. Donald Trump is sending a clear message here. Our system is broken. It is still, I'm not saying like the rank and file are the ones that are politicizing the FBI. Of course not. They're doing the hard work to keep us safe. But let's face it, the FBI has now become weaponized, just like the DOJ is weaponized, just like the CIA is weaponized. And I could go down the line. Something has to be done. Donald Trump promised change. This is change. He's promised disruptors. We see it now when it comes to Kash Patel or our friend Pete Hegseth as far as Secretary of Defense. And I could go down the line, Tulsi Gabbard, Bobby Kennedy Jr. This is an administration that wants to fix Washington for real. And that's where we're at this point. Let's see if he gets confirmed. Either way, this is change. This is what it looks like. Election has consequences, guys.
And my favorite line is, Kash Patel is a threat to bureaucracy. Yeah, he is. He's a threat to the bureaucracy there. And I think so many people could have that phrase attached to them as well, because change is coming, transformative change. Joe Concha, thank you. Appreciate it. Happy Monday.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Absolutely crazy. I actually saw this coming, but even though I really thought this might happen, I was still surprised yesterday when I found out about it that Joe Biden was going to pardon his son. But guys, think about it. Joe Biden is angry. And by the way, guys, I appreciate everyone for liking the video, supporting the channel. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, so I appreciate every single like and every single subscriber. Thank you all so much. But think about it, guys. Joe Biden, he's angry. He was stabbed in the back by his own people. All right, he's mad at the Democrats more than the Republicans. And this is why. Whenever a friend stabs you in the back, it hurts so much more than when your enemy does. Because you expect it from your enemy, but you don't expect it from the party that you've given your life to. And so here's Joe Biden, and he's built a legacy. And then at the end, they hold a coup against him, push him out so that they can put their own person in who, oh, by the way, can't get the job done. And so Joe Biden's sitting here. The Obamas had the biggest campaign ever against Biden to essentially stab him in the back and push him out of office. And so here's Joe Biden, and he's angry. He's angry because his own VP, Kamala Harris, usurped him, right? With the support of all of his longtime friends in the Democratic Party. They all rallied around her. And he's mad. And he's upset. And of course he can't like the Republicans. He's been trained to hate the Republicans for the last 40, 50 years. So you've got a man that literally has nothing, like he's mad at everyone. He's more mad at the Democrats than the Republicans. And the only thing, he's looking at his son here who's got all these criminal charges against him. And he says, you know what? Forget it. I may be the official president of the United States. I'm going to use this power to my advantage, and I'm going to get something done for my family. I get it. I see why he did it. Was it right? Absolutely not. Was it corrupt? Absolutely, positively, yes. But I saw it coming, guys. I saw this coming. I thought it might happen. But it still kind of surprised me because, my goodness, how blatantly corrupt and insane is the left. And if Joe Biden, I just can't, because he has completely messed up the left's propaganda. And the left's propaganda was that Donald Trump is a liar. Well, guess who the biggest liar is? Joe Biden, leader of the Democrats. Yeah, biggest liar. You saw it there at the beginning of the clip. No, I'm not going to pardon him. No, I'm not going to pardon him. No, we are not going to pardon him. I pardon him. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I pardon him. Yeah. Wow. End of a terrible, just, I don't even have words for it. I mean, what an absolute way to go out with a bang, I guess. Definitely going out with a bang here. This decision will be talked about for months, if not years down the road, probably years down the road, maybe decades, who knows, as one of the most corrupt things. And here's the worst part. Hunter hasn't even been sentenced yet. He hasn't even been sentenced yet. And his dad's not saying, hey, I'm going to pardon you from these specific acts. No, because he doesn't want to out him. He knows there's more under the rug that hasn't been brought into the light. And so he says, I'm going to pardon you from anything and everything that you did between 2014 and 2024. If you did anything wrong between those dates, it's forgiven. It's forgiven. We are going to be digging stuff up, guys, over the next few years on Hunter Biden, and nobody's going to be able to prosecute him. Why? Because he got this massive pardon for that time period. Who knows what he did that we're not going to be able to do anything about because of this pardon that went down today? Insane. Insanity. Crazy. Reading some of the comments here, someone said, "Joke's on you, America." Or maybe jokes on you Democrats. Wow. Seen the bribing regime direct to prison now. Biden and admin still think he's as great as Lincoln and Washington. That's what they do. Lie. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this whole thing. Did you see it coming like me? Did you expect this? You know, is it as bad as everyone's making out? Is this going to be one of the biggest controversies of all time? One of the most corrupt decisions by a president of the United States? Let me know. Put it all down in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Appreciate all the likes. And subscribe, guys, for more videos like this. And I'll see you again tomorrow with another video. Y'all take it easy, guys.